Hello there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be giving a first-time reaction to an English artist named Thomas Dolby. We'll be checking out Thomas's song I Love You, Goodbye, and it feels like every day at this point on the channel I'm getting to discover a new artist reacting to a new rabbit hole, and I couldn't be more grateful. The entire point of my channel is to discover new music and to deep dive into those rabbit holes. So, Thomas Dolby is another that I'm unfamiliar with, but happy to tackle head on. Before jumping in, let's please thank Stanley the Polite for making this donation request. Stanley, thank you so much. It means a lot and really helps guide the direction for reactions I do over here. So now, let's jump in. Astronauts and Heretics. That's a cool album title. This is like, how do I describe this? Imagine like you were a Civil War reenactor. I feel like this might be a soundtrack you would hear with sort of like a fiddle playing, bright melody, somber underpinning. Because you hear that cello, right? Below it all. Oh my god, a complete change. That is... It's like we're in electronic right now. That's a welcome surprise.
On a Friday morning in New Orleans, but I like to come here to remember the kind of places you took me. Like the time we stole a Datsun and drove all night to the Everglades.
It's so
Until we
vibey.
crashed it in a big electric storm and stood there listening to Bayou Rain.
It's a cool combination of like electronic pop, and with that bass it feels a tad bit funky as well. So far in the last 105 seconds we have experienced like 3 different genres, which is awesome.
Listening to Bayou Rain. Louisiana's pride and joy. And he said politely as he cuffed me, I never busted an English boy. Though I will accept a
Are you catching that like effect that comes through every so often? That it's kind of like your door is creaking slightly, or it's like one of those door stops that rattles briefly. I'm also thinking of, it is an instrument. It's like shaped almost like 2 conjoined cones, but they're ribbed, and then you take a stick and then you drag the stick up and down the ridges, and the friction and the bumps create this like kind of sound.
I never busted an English boy.
That
I
sound.
will accept a contribution to the Opelousas. dirty Datsun to the Gulf of Mexico. Under a Cajun moon, I lay me open.
Cajun moon, wow.
There is a spirit here that won't be broken. Some words are sad to say, some leave me tongue-tied. But the hardest thing to tell you, the hardest words I know, are I love you, goodbye. I love you, goodbye.
This is good. It's super good vibes. Just really, really pleasant melody here. I love that the bass holds this whole thing together. Nice moderate tempo. And the strings, I'm able to like kind of vibrate and bounce off of them mentally. So it's like I'm jumping up and there's that like floating in the air feeling for a second, and then I'm free falling down, but I quickly am bounced back up again, and it happens in this nice predictable cadence, which I really like. And it was really cool in that chorus section when we got the harmonies, the other backing vocals supporting Thomas Dolby, creating a very, again, full and pleasant sound. Everything here is just like musical gravy to my ears. Wow. I was almost gonna tear up at the end. It was so beautiful. um, that was like the perfect thing. Maybe I'm just gonna let a tear fly right now. It's just that was like one of the perfect things I could hear this early in the morning. Which I say this early in the morning. It is 8:30 a.m. God, what a good vibe. Great energy to this song. Um, this is the kind of song that I want to listen to in the summer, like, late night on the beach, maybe bonfire with friends, nice warm food, everybody's laughing, watching the fireworks. Like 4th of July is upcoming, so um, I can just imagine this kind of song in any happy environment. I can also imagine a song like this being used to like uplift in darker times as well, and not to like shift it away from what it is, but a song like this, it feels so overwhelmingly positive to me. There's nothing I could say in contrast to that. All of the musical elements serve that very end. You hear it in even the sweetness with which Thomas sings. He's singing very warmly, genuinely, earnestly, with some love, right? That's kind of a rare quality for an entire song. Normally, right, there's a lot of variation in vocal dynamics, maybe from like a speechy tone to more of like a belt, singing out, maybe screaming, getting gritty. But this song, Thomas decided to just keep it relatively even keel the entire way through, and it was a very pleasant one. So the moment I like was getting into the thick of it, vibing out super hard, that accretion of musical value in my brain just stays pat, and I'm just completely like intoxicated at that point with how good it sounds. And it's interesting because the very beginning I was thinking like, wow, this may like turn into like bluegrass or something like that, because there's this like fiddle violin melody happening at the outset that eventually converted into a full performance. But also don't neglect that it was like a dance electronic song for a time there. And I believe in the reaction request, I was told that the genre was loosely called Cajun techno. Um, if that is an apt way to put it, I think I should refer to it as Cajun techno, because that makes the most sense. I would also add a little bit of soul into that, but this is a really fun one. I'm definitely down to do more Thomas Dolby reactions on the channel, or really anything else you would like to see me react to. So if you want to request a reaction, you can do so by clicking the first link below. But my friends, it's been a pleasure listening to the song alongside you today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.